So this is a weight loss workout we're going to go over now. You can do anything from 2 to 5 sets of this workout. One set will consist of 8 different exercises that you do for 30 seconds each. Now, it's based with no equipment. We have a chair here that we're going to do some dips off. You can do them off the end of a table, end of a bed, end of a chair, whatever is stable and you feel comfortable with. Make sure it's safe to use. I'm going to use this chair here. I've got a kettlebell that I'm going to use for one exercise, but you don't have to use a kettlebell. I'll show you variations with the weight and without the weight. So it's a weight loss workout because we're going to be burning quite a lot of calories as you're doing it. Because you are hitting major muscle groups, the big muscle groups of the body, and you are going from upper body to lower body, keeping the heart rate up, or you're doing full body exercises, again keeping the heart rate up. And because we're working these major muscle groups and we're adding a little bit of resistance training into it, it's going to stimulate your metabolism so that you're burning calories when you're resting for the rest of the day. So again, 2 to 5 sets, depending on your fitness levels. If you feel like your fitness is a little bit weak at the moment and it's early stages of you building it up, stick to 2 sets, 2 good sets, and then you can add a 3rd set in, 4th set, and work your way up to 5 over time. If you're feeling fit and you really want to push it, you can go for anything from kind of 3 to 5 sets and go for it from there. So 30 seconds each exercise, and if you feel that there's any exercises that need variations on to make it either harder or more simple for you, email us and we'll send out a video of that. So our first exercise is our wood chops, full body exercise. I'm going to use the weight to begin with for one side, and then we will use no weight for the other side. So use a kettlebell. You can use either a dumbbell or a medicine ball, anything that you can safely hold that's got a bit of resistance as well. Yeah? So holding the weight in the handles, you sit back, the weight goes to the outside of the leg, hip area, push up off that leg and pull over. Sit back, push up through the leg, through the hip, and then pull over with the arms. Again, I'm driving from the feet and then transferring right through to the arms. Try and link your breath in with it. Key thing here is not to twist too much or not to extend back too much. And again, stick to a nice comfortable breathing rate all the way through it. So you would do 30 seconds one side, either with the weight or without. We're going to do the second side without the weight. So imagine you have a weight. Imagine you're holding on to the medicine ball or the kettlebell. Again, you sit back, you push up off the ball of the foot and pull over. Sit back and push up. So as you sit back, your chest is high, you're pushing back through the hips. You're not curving into that position. So you press up through the feet, through the hips, through the back, through the shoulders. Keeping the breath in time. So 30 seconds one side, 30 seconds the other side. That's your first exercise. Second exercise is a side lunge. You may feel a little bit tight in your inner thighs or your backside after this one. Most people do because it's a little bit of a shock to the system. Most of the time we just walk or move forward and back or up and down. But here we're adding in lateral movement, side to side movement. So it's going to hit you in different places. But it's vital that we're moving in all these different planes of motion. So what we do, stand feet shoulder width apart, good posture, good upper body posture all the way throughout. Then take a short step to the side, transfer your weight from this leg. Key thing is you're not loading over the toe here. What you do is you push back with the hip, keep the chest lengthened, slide down to the knee, come back into our starting point, and over to the other side. Push the hip back and alternate. So again, I'll go side on so you can see here. As I push back, my hips go back, I've got length in the back, my chest is high, and I just move in and out to this. Again, from this angle, both feet stay flat on the floor, just one knee bent and the other leg straight. Keep the breathing going. So you do that for 30 seconds, alternating from side to side, That's a side lunge. That's your second exercise. Third exercise is the push-up. So we're going to go over a box push-up and a full push-up, and you choose which one suits your level of strength or fitness at the moment. Yeah? Begin with, you're going to be lying on the floor. Make sure that your hands are just outside the chest. You don't want them too far forward and you don't want them too wide. So just outside the chest. From there you come up onto all fours with your knees back, your knees on the floor, but your stomach strong. So we don't want your back arching like this. We want to pull your stomach in, suck the shoulders and back in. So I've got this brace in my body. So if someone was to come and try and push me over, I'd hopefully be pretty stable and manage to resist that because I've got this plank-like position. From there, my head stays in line with the rest of my spine. I look at the floor, lower down, and just push straight back up. Again, the whole body going with me if I can. You go as low down as you can here. Again, elbows going back rather than out. For a full push-up, all you do is lift the knees off, keep the stomach strong still, keep good length throughout the body, and keep your hips in line with the rest of the body. And from there, you go down. So depending on your level of fitness or strength, you will perform either of those exercises for 30 seconds, and that's your third exercise. Fourth exercise is a static lunge. Again, you're going to do a set each side here. So starting off, feet shoulder width apart, hands on the hips if you like, or hands by the side. You take a big step forward here. Now, the key thing is that you then press your hip forward and you lift your chest. Yeah? You're on the ball of your back foot, your front foot is flat on the floor. The key thing to a lunge is your upper body posture. We focus on the legs too much. But as soon as you lose your upper body posture, your balance goes and you're loading the joints too much as well. So if you lift the chest, keep the hips forward. From there, you bend both knees, so both legs are taking you down and then back up. Yeah? Going straight down, back up. Looking like that. Just repping them out for 30 seconds. We will then switch sides. Again, try and get the hips as square on as possible. Lift the chest, hips forward. Lower down, bending both knees, push back up. As I push back up, I'm pushing through the heel of this foot and the ball of this foot. Yeah? And the key thing is, as I lower down, I'm keeping the chest high and I'm keeping this upper body posture. I'll show you from the side. You don't want your knee to touch the floor. You want your knee just to hover above the floor. If you can go as deep as that, if not, just take as low as you comfortably can. And that's your next exercise, which is the lunge.